What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, we're going to address these nasty door panels. As you can see, the fabric insert is peeling away along with the carpet and the speaker grill mesh. So we're going to go ahead and show you how to remove the door panels, how to do a light restoration and reinstall these. So let's go ahead and take a closer look. Okay, here's our replacement door panels for project CB9. My friend Karna was at the junkyard and he actually found these in a CB7, which was like, I think, an LX model of some sort. So someone else grabbed these from an SE model. The SE Accord is the top of the line model. It was very limited production, had leather seats, special wheels, and a special rear spoiler, amongst some other goodies, I believe. But anyhow, these have leather inserts in them as opposed to the cloth inserts. So this is the passenger rear, and there's a little bit of damage right there. It looks like a little scrape. I'm gonna try and glue that best I can. I don't know why. It looks like someone's storing some sharp metal or something in the back area, but a little cut right there as well. But you know, the leather's in great shape and the carpet's in great shape as well. I went ahead and took the upholstery cleaner and the DeWalt with the nylon brush and scrubbed all the lower carpets, and you know, took the extractor from the upholstery cleaner and cleaned these up. So carpet's in great shape as well. And then we'll just need to transfer over the door handle in here along with the window switch. In the driver's side rear area, looks like it's in phenomenal shape, except for a little chip down here. I can try and see if I can glue that, but hopefully the side sill will hide that for the most part. You know, again, the carpet's in great shape. You transfer over the window switch along with the door handle, and then we move on to the front driver's side. This is in great shape as well. Carpet's in good coloring right there. Leather is awesome. You know, it's not peeling away from the door card like the cloth is. Now, one thing about these is the speaker pods right here. For some reason, these tan covers, they just get all dirty where all the holes are at, you know, from the underside. You know, same thing here with the passenger side. As you can see, the speaker pod, you know, it's just all these little squares are just pretty dirty. So only thing I really need to do is take off these speaker pods from the back side, and they're just basically held into place with some Phillips head screws. So go ahead and take the Phillips head screws off. Those things will separate themselves from the door panels, and we'll be able to take the material off these speaker pods and recover them. Now, the SC model is specific because it's got this little bow symbol. Now, the standard Honda Accords don't have that Bose emblem right in the center, but I think that's a cool little touch, even though my CB9 will have mostly Alpine and JL audio, but it's kind of cool seeing that little Bose emblem. So I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, recover these things as opposed to using the regular ones. Pretty excited about replacing these door panels because, as you can see, the old ones are just peeling away from the actual door panel itself. Plus the driver's side is really filthy, but I think these are gonna look nice. So let's go ahead, remove these speaker pods from the door panels and start recovering these things. Here's the replacement grill cloth we'll be using. Got this on the internet for about $18. As you can see, it comes in different colors and gives you a big piece, 54 by 36. We won't need all of that, but it's nice to have some extra. Pattern's got a little diamond texture, just like the OEM does. So we'll take the old pieces that were removed, place it on the new piece, trace it out with a Sharpie, and we'll start cutting with some scissors. Now that we've got the material pieces cut out to shape, we're going to go ahead and take this 3M high strength spray adhesive and we're going to spray on the inside of these speaker waffles, just on the perimeter. You can see where the old adhesive is right there. You don't need to spray on the outside right there. So we're going to go ahead and spray the perimeter of this on the inside. Let it set up for a few minutes until it gets, I guess they said, sticky. You don't want it to be wet. And then we're basically just going to be taking this material and stretching it on the top of it and over on the inside. All right, so we'll see how this works. So let's go ahead and start wrapping these grills. Tools needed for this procedure is going to be a Phillips head screwdriver, small flathead screwdriver, and a panel puller tool. Okay, for the front door panel removal, first things first, we need to pry off this panel right here, which conceals the side view mirror screws. There's a small little access panel right here. Remove that with the small screwdriver. Same thing behind the door panel, this little cover right there. And there's another little cover right there. Remove those 3 screws, and then we can take the pry tool and carefully go along the bottom and side edges and just popping this panel right off. And then once this is popped off, we're going to kind of lift it upwards a little bit and disconnect the wiring harness that's right here. And also we're going to try and feed this through the door panel right here, because I believe there's a cable that's connecting the door handle itself. So let's go ahead and remove this door panel. Okay, door panel is off. As you can see, it looks like someone's already been in here. So we'll go ahead and probably replace this vapor barrier with some thicker mill plastic from Home Depot. Some construction rated plastic, which will be stronger than this. And as you can see, this front door speaker has seen better days. All the surround is gone, so we'll just go ahead and remove the speaker while we're at it. And then we'll get to the car audio section when we get there. So, okay, for the rear door panels, there's only 2 access panels. One behind the handle right here, and one here on the bottom side of the main door handle. So once we pop those 2 off, they'll expose the screw underneath right there, and a screw underneath there. And then we'll try to get this door handle removed and unhooked before we can actually remove the door panel and then disconnect the window switch. And this panel should come right out. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, let me go ahead and show you how I remove this door handle. So you got this metal rod, and it's got a bend on it. Essentially, this is the clip that holds it in. So the end of that rod goes into the hole right there, and that rod actually is clipped in with this little fastener right here. So in order for me to disconnect it, I just basically took a flathead screwdriver and pushed it outwards and unhooked it, and then just basically lifted up on that rod, and it freed it from this door handle. So in order for me to reinstall it, I'll basically just put that hole into that rod, twist this until this little plastic thing clicks into place and it's locked in. But I'm gonna do that actually when the door panel's in place. So I just wanted to show you guys how I disconnected and gonna reinstall this door handle. Okay, so I'm going ahead and I'm transferring over the window switches from the old panels into the new panels. There's a Phillips head screw right behind here. And if you've got trouble removing the switch, it basically has to rotate outwards. You can go on the back side, loosen up those 2 Phillips head screws, and that will then cause this to pull away from the door panel, and then you can get that switch out. Same thing for reinstalling. Got all the single switches transferred over to the front passenger and rear doors. And now I'm working on the driver's side door, which has the main master window control switch. So I went ahead and took off these Phillips head screws, holding on the armrest. And it also has these retaining clips that poke through right here on the inside of the door panel. Basically on the armrest, got these retaining clips right here, and you'll push them upwards and then out, and they'll pop right out. And this thing will be able to separate from the door panel. So this is what we're looking at right here. And here's the master main window control switch. Got a mounting screw right there, mounting screw right there, and a mounting screw right there. So with those 3 screws removed, you can take out this master window control switch and transfer it on to the new door panel.
Darling, midnight, divided by 2 in time, sunset, sunrise for you, by casting shadows, emitting halos, they all want some part of you.
right, these SC door panels turned out phenomenal. I'm very pleased with the end result here. Obviously the ones that came with the car were in desperate need of help with all the fabrics peeling off and the speaker grills falling apart. So we were able to do a light restoration on these SC door panels, which included removing the speaker pod cloth and reinstalling all 4 door panels. I'm pretty happy of how this interior's turned out so far. Now the next steps, we need to install the center console with a new shift boot and shift knob. And I believe after that, we're gonna start putting our focus on the engine bay. And I hope you guys can follow along as we continue this journey of reviving this CB9 back from the dead. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day.